my last day of work for Christmas time, and then I got 9 days off. 9 days to ride my bike, catch up with some friends. I'm totally going down the beach and sunbaking. It's gonna be awesome. Today's video is about interacting with others and working on the interpersonal skill of active listening. As you can tell, I'm a big talker, and my active listening skills, growing up were shit. I'm the youngest of 5, so I had to fight for every word and fight for attention from Mama Bear. And so I've actually had to really work on active listening. So I believe once you've mastered the skills surrounding being an active listener, it can really help your relationships and obviously things like work colleagues and family members and loved ones, etc. So active listening comes down to giving someone eye contact and facing them when engaging them when they're actually trying to tell you something, and giving them that personal attention and presence. So you want to be attentive, and you can be relaxed at the same time, but the person will certainly benefit from knowing that you're there present with them while they're talking to you about their concerns. It's obviously important to be open-minded when someone comes to you with, an issue or perhaps just wanting to vent. Sometimes it may be someone that you think, oh, here we go again. What are they going to go on about now? But just be open-minded with every conversation that you have with human beings, because people's feelings and emotions are valid. So this is the part of active listening that I really had to develop. It's listening to what the other person is saying. It sounds easy enough, but for example, someone with so much to say like myself, I would be listening to people's conversation and I may hear something about, a cat. And in my head, I have already got 5 stories about cats that I'm ready to jump in and tell them about my hilarious cat story or how cats are assholes. Usually the latter. That's not active listening. You're not actually listening to that person at all. You're actually being quite selfish and waiting for your platform. So active listening is about listening to what the person is saying, and then forming your questions, or even listening to what they're not saying, and then you're able to offer them, that presence and that sounding board. You don't need to offer them solutions. When others come to you with crises or issues or concerns, you actually don't have to offer a solution. So this is another thing as well. I want to make sure that everyone's loved and feels supported, but it's not my job to offer solutions all the time. And also when offering solutions, sometimes you actually take on that burden or that heartache or whatever for yourself, and that's not healthy either. So you don't have to offer solutions. You literally can be a sounding board. You literally can be just the ears. If you feel like you need to clarify any stage, wait for pauses and use those opportunities to ask more questions rather than jumping in, because what you might find is that person is needing to get it all out as it's in their head. They need to get it all out in a certain way to hear it themselves as well without it being altered. So I guess the reason why I did this video about active listening is because once I've been sort of really conscious about working on this particular interpersonal skill, I found that it certainly assisted me in being a better lover, a better partner, you know, a better daughter and sister, and particularly in my work as well. You know, I deal with a lot of customers and also internal customers, and yeah, I just think it's an important skill to have. You know, have a little look at how you listen to others this Christmas with your loved ones, and you know, it's certainly a skill that as a vegan we really can use, because we have a lot of people coming at us with these debates about veganism, but you know, truly listen to what other people are saying. Yeah, it might sound like absolute hoo-ha, the words that are coming out of their mouth, but maybe at one stage you were saying the exact same hoo-ha, and you may be able to listen to what isn't being said and form a way of communicating with that person about veganism, about the animals this Christmas. So yeah, always work on yourself, always challenge yourself, you know, be the best version of yourself that you can be. Peace, love, vegan. Merry Christmas!